Hello, this is Undead Viking. Welcome again to one of my video reviews. I'm coming to you semi-live from my kitchen slash gaming area. Something neat that has nothing to do with this review. I am nearing completion of my basement. I've been working on it for the past few months, slowly but surely, getting that done for the impending arrival of my second child. So my daughter will have her own room in the basement. And since there's finishing off the entire basement, there's going to be another room that is going to be a study slash game room. I'm finally going to have my own game room. Well, it won't be just a game room, obviously. I'm sharing it with my wife, but I'm going to be able to do my video reviews down there. And so I'm kind of excited about it. I'm going to be able to mess with the lighting a little bit more. And a lot of people always complained about that there's kind of an echo, and this is a really, really big room that I'm in right now. And so hopefully the quality of my videos will, at least the audio, and I mean, like I said, the lighting will be better. And so I'll be able to improve that. And I don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but eventually you're not going to, see this wall behind me like you're used to. And you can kind of sometimes see the bottom of this wedding photo that's hanging up right here. You can't see that either. So I don't know when that's going to be, but sometime in the semi-near future, you'll eventually tune into one of these videos, perhaps, and you'll say, hey, that's not the same place. So, something to look forward to as far as I'm concerned, and maybe you as well. Now, the game, get to the review. The game I'm going to review today is Lyssan. I don't have a box to show you or anything like that because this is a game that is in the Kickstarter program. And the game that I have is a print and play version of the game sent to me by the creator. I offered to review the game and they sent me this print and play version that I'll show you in just a little bit. And just throwing out there right now, the game that you're going to see and the game that you're going to see me show you is going to look nothing like the finished game. And so I do invite you to go to the website for the game and check that out once you get a nice, good look at this and how the game plays, just so you can see what the completed game is going to look like. And I think you'll really like that. Not that the game that I have is unplayable. It's the same exact game, but it's going to be prettified, if you will. Lyssan, in its core realm, is a game of area control and conflict, but it's a game of negotiation. Now, many years ago, and by many I mean a couple of decades ago, like when I was in high school. God, that makes me feel old to say that. Jeez, it just seems like yesterday I was like in high school. But in high school, I hadn't played a ton of board games. I was mostly a role player, RPG guy. And we did play board games every once in a while. We played Talisman. We played a lot of Risk. I mean, who didn't play a lot of Risk back then? We played a lot of Supremacy, a game that I love. I know a lot of people don't think it's all that great, but I really loved that game. And a buddy of mine, a buddy named Justin, gave me a call one day and he said he just picked up this awesome new game. And I had to come over and play it. And I was like, oh, all right, that's cool. So I went over to his house and there was like 5 or 6 of us. And he busted out this game and it was Diplomacy. And I thought it was cool, map and all these little places and armies and what have you. And I was like, all right, cool. So we fight each other and stuff. And he's like, is it like Axis and Allies? And he said, no. It's all about negotiation and talking. And I was like, okay, well, do I roll dice then or something? No. You talk to each other for hours on end and decide whether or not you're going to fight against each other. And I was just kind of like, really? All right, I'll give it a try. And I spent like 4 or 5 hours in his basement that afternoon and playing this game. And I got to be honest with you, I didn't really like it. Maybe it's because I, got thumped on by people who I thought were my friends, and and I didn't take it well. But I mean, I guess it just didn't seem like it was all that interesting. It was just going in the other room. It's like, okay, well, you help me defend this. Okay, yeah, sure. Should we attack this guy? No, I don't want to attack that guy. How about this guy? No, I don't want to attack that guy. Oh, okay, fine. I'll talk to you later. And stuff like that. And it just wasn't really all that fun, in my opinion. Now, times have changed, obviously. Some of my favorite games use negotiation as the main aspect of the game. Exerting your will over somebody, having that game that's within the game. And, causing a counter. I really enjoy that game. How about, Battlestar Galactica? Tons of negotiation in that game. I mean, it's maybe not the same thing, but it's all about, making deals and telling somebody, one thing and then lying out of the side of your face that you're going to be doing something else, and screwing them over, if you will. And Lyssan, has a lot of mechanics to it. It has a lot of things that you can do as far as, moving your knights and your nobles around the board and making your actions and taking over land areas and what have you. But in the end, it's all about, making deals, keeping somebody close to you, so you can make sure that when you do finally, break your solemn vow to them, that it hurts all the more, and so maybe that can propel you into the victory. I mean, this game is, as I'll show you, it's all about keeping yourself off the radar of the people who expect you're going to win. I mean, it's just like if you look like you're going to win, the other players are going to jump up and down on you and bash you into oblivion. But if you can manage to be that guy lurking in the reeds and just kind of all of a sudden, put that perfect turn together, you can claim the victory. I mean, that's what the game is. Now, I'm going to show you some parts of the gameplay. I know a lot of you are used to me going over like entire bits of gameplay, but I'm not going to do that with this game for a couple of reasons. One, as I said before, I have a print and play copy of the game, and so the components I have just, aren't really, they work and work perfectly, and I don't mind them, but I know tons of people out there are very component heavy people. And I guess I just don't want to put a bad taste in somebody's mouth over a game that's just going to be published over just the way the game looks. And for two, I don't want to go over it because the mechanics of this game are pretty simple. It's just like everybody has the same kind of actions. Everybody has the same things at their disposal, and it's really easy to grasp the game is more than that. And if I focus just on the gameplay, I don't think I'm going to be fair to it, just because you're going to say, well, really? That's all there is to it? And no, that isn't all there is to it, because there's so much going on behind the curtain, if you will. So, well, let me show you. Let me just highlight some very important aspects of the game so you can see what's going on, and then I'll tell you exactly what I think of this game, and then maybe you can decide if you want to, join the Kickstarter and get this game, propel it further towards being published. It is going to be published. They've met their goal, but you can throw down some of your hard-earned money, and you can be one of the first people on the block to get a copy of this once it gets printed off and sent out to all those eager board gamers out there. All right, well, with no further ado, let's dive into the gameplay of Lyssan. Here we go.